Hi class, welcome back, Faith Gray. I'm super happy as always that you are here watching this video and I hope you enjoy it. First of all, as always, I want to say thank you because you all are doing an excellent job sending me your activities and sending me messages if you have questions or something like that. Remember, it's always important to send your activities, your reading activities too, and yeah, that's it. So please send everything on time. If you haven't sent the video that I asked you yesterday, please send it. And yes, and everything is going to be fine and your grades are going to be the best. So let's review about the activities that we did yesterday in the video. Yesterday we did a review about the vocabulary from Unit 5 that is called Vacation Time. As the name says, we are talking about this kind of vacation, outdoor vacations, like activities and items that you can take out when you camp or when you go hiking and this kind of activities. Later, we did activities, as you can see, on the workbook pages 44, 45, and 46. And these were more like vocabulary activities. Yes, you needed to fill in the blanks, and also you did this reading comprehension activity where you needed to record a video of yourself reading this text. Send it if you haven't sent it. You are on time. You can send it on Friday, tomorrow. You have until Friday to send this video that is super important. I'm asking for 2 videos each this week. Please send these 2 videos. So today we are going to do a review about the past progressive, that this is the main grammar of this unit. And remember that the past progressive is used to describe parallel actions when you are talking about something that you were doing and something interrupted that action. As you can see, if you didn't copy this in your notebook, please do it because it's going to be helpful for you. And this is the formula. You have it in here. Remember that to make sentences, questions, or negative sentences in past progressive is always need to use the verb to be in past. Like, for example, was and were. Remember that were is used with the personal pronoun you, we, and they. And was is used with I, he, she. In this case, I is going to be used the same as he and she. Remember that the formula is this. You always start with the subject, and then you are going to write verb was and were, that is the verb to be in past tense. And next to it, our main verb in ing gerund. For example, cooking, dancing, walking, singing, talking, smiling, dreaming, singing, playing, etc. Okay, so for example, we have she was cooking all morning. Then we have the subject, the respective verb to be in past, it was, and then we have the main verb in ing, that in this case is cooking. Okay, so the complement is all morning. She was cooking all morning. Okay, so right now we are going to do a review about how do we make these kind of questions. The questions are similar to the affirmative sentences. In this case, the only thing that you need to change the place is the verb to be was or were, and the subject. You are going to change and swipe their places. For example, you are going to start your question with was or were, depending on the subject, and next to it, it's going to be the subject. And then the verb to be in the main verb in ing, and the last thing is going to be the question mark. Remember, maybe it seems obvious to write the question mark at the end, but some of you forget about it. Don't forget to write the question mark. It's important. So I have 2 examples. Were you wearing insect repellent when the mosquitoes bite you? So there you have the verb to be were, the subject you, and then you have the verb in ing, wearing, okay? And the question mark is at the end. Okay, I have another example with was. Was he wearing a helmet when he had the accident? So first of all, we start with was because our personal pronoun or the subject is he, and wearing. I chose the same verb. So now, I hope this is clear. Please copy this on your notebook if you need it. Please believe me, it's always important to copy the grammar in your notebooks. Now we can go to the activities on the workbooks. We are going to use the workbooks on pages 47 and 48. In the first page, we have a listening, and it's a conversation between Eve and Gina. And the activity 7 instruction says, listen, then circle the correct answers. Let's listen to it carefully. Remember that if you need to listen to it again, you are free to do it.
Workbook, page 47, activity 7. Listen, then circle the correct answers.
So how did your vacation go?
It was terrible. On the second day, we went shopping in a small town. I was pretty excited at first. One shop had great souvenirs, t-shirts and magnets, stuff like that.
I bet you got something wonderful.
Well, I had my eye on a really cute pair of earrings, but while I was shopping, I lost my wallet. By the time I found it, all the shops were closed.
Oh, that's too bad. But I guess you saved a lot of money that way.
Ha ha, very funny.
Okay, I think at least she found her wallet, right? Some people never find their wallet. So activity 8, now we can go to this. Number 1 says, did Gina have a good time? Letter A, yes she did. Letter B, no she didn't. Number 2, did Gina really think it was funny? Yes she did. No she didn't. Activity A says, look at 7, the conversation, circle the answers. Okay, so you're going to read these statements, these questions that you have in here, and you are going to circle the answer that you think is the best. Okay, and when you finish this, you will be able to go to the next activity, that is activity 9, that says, complete with 3 of the expressions in 7. Okay, so as you could see, if you paid attention, you have underlined sentences. The first one says, how did your vacation go? Next, stuff like that. I bet. I had my eye on. Too bad. So you're going to fill in the blanks, this conversation with the expressions, the underlying expressions. Now, we can go to the next page, that is page 48. And when we have this iguana, I don't really like iguanas at all. But so here we have the grammar examples. Please remember to always pay attention to these charts because they are always explaining you what you are going to do. Now, the first one says, what was he doing when he got hurt? And it says, he was horseback riding when he got hurt. Okay, this is what we just reviewed at the beginning of the class. Then it says, what happened when they were hiking? And it says, they got lost when they were hiking. Okay, so there you have, were hiking. So remember, the next activities that you are going to do need to have the verb that they are giving you, of course, like whichever the verb is: cook, dance, talk, listen, play, sing, drink, eat, etc. But this verb needs to be in ing: walking, dancing, singing, playing, reading, writing, biting, etc. But it also needs to have the verb to be was or were. For example, was hiking, was biking, was riding, were dancing, were singing, etc. Remember to use was and were in the next activities. Pay attention to the instruction. If you don't do it this way, I'm going to know that you are not paying attention to the videos, you are not paying attention to the instruction. Activity 10 says, find and circle 8 verbs in the iguana's tail. use the verbs to answer the questions. Okay, so you're going to find 8. The first one says was writing, and then you're going to find and circle the next. Okay, so when you finish this, you are going to write them under it. It says, what was the iguana doing when he got hurt? And you are going to say, like the example, it was writing. Now, the next one, ¿cuál fue la segunda que encerraron? Was writing, was biking, was singing, was dancing, I don't know. And you're going to do the right, all the 8 activities that he or she or it was doing. So activity 11, match the 2 parts of the sentences, write the letters. And then you have 2 columns. Number 1, while Jack was hiking in the snowy mountains. Number 2, Sue and Ben sang songs. Number 3, Steve was riding his bicycle. A, he got lost and very cold. B, when he rode into a tree. Letter C, while they were kayaking in the river. So you're going to match by writing the correct letter in the blanks. Activity 12 says, look at 11, this one, answer the questions. Question number 1, what was Jack doing when he got lost in the mountains? And you're going to write, he was, and you're going to write your answer. Number 2, what happened while Sue and Ben were kayaking? I don't know. About this, you are going to answer, okay? And that's it. Now, we have a reading time activity, and it's super important to do it. Remember, it's as important as the other activities. It's as important as the exams. If you don't send any of these videos, I'm sorry, but you are going to get bad grades. Of course, you need to do this. Send your videos. If you have any troubles in sending it, well, tell me. I try to understand, but it's important. Please do this. So you're going to take your camera, the cell phone, and you're going to record yourself. You can ask your parents to help you. And it's called How Long is a Piece of String? And you're going to read it. Mrs. Doran is our teacher. Everyone likes her. On Tuesday, Mrs. Doran held up a big bottle with lots of colored string inside it. It had lid sealed with sticky tape. And you're going to keep reading this till the end. Then remember that in the video you need to answer to these questions aloud. It says, number 1, what did Mrs. Doran held up and what he said? Number 2, how many things did he find from the kitchen drawer? Number 3, why did he felt miserable, and what did he do then? And that's it. Please try to answer to these 3 questions. And it's super important. Read this and answer the questions. Of course, don't forget to send pictures of these 2 pages from the workbook. Write your name and also the date in each page. And that's it. Don't forget that I'll meet you tomorrow here as always. Try to be on time, send your activities, and goodbye.